We live. Hey, we are in the kitchen.
In the kitchenette, baby.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
All right, this is the conversation with Black History Moments. I'm here with my girl, Nyree Gutridge, in the kitchen. All right, so yes. I am so happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely, because I'm very, very, very proud of you and all the things that you have accomplished.
Deb,
so this is going to be our Black History moment. And I just happen to be a friend.
Deb, don't do this.
A friend of the moment. Hello?
Where's the tissue? Is the
tissue boxes of tissues is over there.
As long as it's in the cut. Because I know what you're about to do. I know what's about to happen.
I'm not going to do that to you.
Sure?
We're just going to have a conversation. Right, that's it.
Give me your word, Dad.
Oh, you got my word.
All right.
My word is my bond. I learned that when I was younger.
Please.
Hello now.
Let me
if the man above want to move in and do a little something, I have no control over that. Let me say that first.
I agree.
Okay, there you go. So I'm glad we're in agreement. There it is. So, yes. Let's start off with you telling the people a little bit about how you came to Fab Lab.
Oh, it was a little bit of a journey.
Tell them about the journey.
A little bit of a journey. I went from consignment shopping clothing.
I remember that.
I had that. Mm-hmm. I was doing fashion shows.
You did that local here, right?
At Atlantic City.
Okay.
I was down there doing fashion shows, and I was up doing New York Fashion Week with old clothes.
Oh, wow.
They were all old clothes on the runway.
Okay.
So I had to close the physical store.
Okay.
But I never closed down my business, so I do have an online store.
Oh.
On Poshmark. I do. I still have
Really?
it. I still do.
And what's the what is it called?
It is on Poshmark. They can find me at Fab Finds.
Fab Finds.
On Poshmark.
On Poshmark?
Poshmark, yeah.
POSHMARK.
Poshmark.
There it
is about 16,000 followers on Poshmark.
You better go, girl.
Yep. So I kept that.
Okay.
So I moved into makeup.
Okay.
And I went to school for makeup in New York. And my instructor, shout out.
You can shout out.
Shout out to Dashley Lopez. She is amazing. She is an amazing Latina woman. She's short. She is fierce. She's breaking down the
barriers,
breaking down the modeling world.
Okay.
She's so short, but she's fierce.
Okay.
And she was my instructor. Mm-hmm. And she made a statement I'll never forget. She said, "Skincare is your primer."
Okay.
So I said, well, what's the steps, Dash? And she laid them out. And I said, tell me again. Because I didn't get it. Tell me again. She laid them out again. She told me about 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
And when I finally got that right, and then going back to my grandmother with her Noxzema.
Okay, I remember
And then going
Noxzema.
back to the church when they had the lady, my cousin come in there and told us how to cleanse our skin. Everything came together.
Okay.
Get to the schoolhouse and be an esthetician. And that's what I did.
Y'all heard that, esthetician.
That's what I did.
Yeah. And so that's how the Fab Lab came about.
Fab Lab came about with oh my stomach, excuse me.
That's okay.
Let me sip. Hold please.
Okay.
It came about because there's still something about the word fab. I just don't know. Fab Finds, Fab Lab. I told somebody get me a lab coat for Christmas. I still hadn't decided on the name.
Okay.
And on the lab coat, I said I put Fab on the lab coat. And I put the coat in my closet, and I just was looking at it one day. My lab coat saying Fab on it. Fab Lab.
See? You saw the vision.
Look at my lab coat saying Fab.
You saw the vision.
And there's Fab Lab for you.
Because you want folks to be fabulous, right?
Well, I do.
Well, there it is.
Well, I do.
Okay.
I do.
And it starts with us taking care of our...
You gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Who else gonna do it? If not you, then who?
Sure, you're right.
Come on now.
Absolutely.
Come on now. You don't gotta listen. I don't have no qualms with nobody wearing makeup.
Right.
If you want to put on makeup, that's absolutely fine.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what?
You gotta know how to take care of the skin, though, right?
If you don't know how to take care of that skin, I ain't gonna say that right there.
Well, there it is. Yeah, exactly.
Not gonna say no more.
Because I've seen people that wear like a bunch of makeup and then they take it off and you see how bad their skin is under the makeup.
Right. And you know what I say to that?
What?
grab yourself a licensed esthetician. Come and see Fab Lab.
Come and see the girl.
We can get you on a regimen.
Right.
And get that skin together.
Absolutely.
Always do it.
See.
Not a drop.
And she looks good, y'all. I can't tell her I don't have a drop. I don't wear a lot of makeup.
You don't need it.
But,
you don't need a lot.
You know.
I love a lipstick. I'm always going to put a lip on you.
I learned that from a girlfriend of mine that used to sell makeup. And she says if nothing else, when a lady walks out the door, she needs to have on her street makeup. And what she meant by that was her lips and her eyeliner.
A little bit.
And I remembered that from way back in the day with her telling me that. If nothing else, she said your lips and your eyeliner.
A two-piece.
There it is, a two-piece. I like that.
Yeah, a two-piece.
Two-piece works for me. It works for me.
And you look good.
Absolutely, absolutely. So,
yes.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
What is a common myth about the field of your expertise?
A common myth that I want to say to my community,
right,
is black don't crack.
Oh, that's a myth?
That's a myth.
Well, I guess so if you don't take care of yourself, right?
It's a myth. People think that, they say black don't crack.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you what it will do.
Uh-oh. I'm listening to the expert.
It'll dry up.
This is true.
It'll get dehydrated.
That's true.
It'll get filled up with acne.
That's true.
Okay? And the list goes on and on.
That's true.
You cannot, people think that you could just take a little water and splash it on your face and you cleanse your face. You have not.
Right.
You have not. You can't use bar soap. Don't use bar soap on your face.
Probably dries your face out, right?
He be dry as the Sahara Desert. Sahara Desert. You can't use that. I take people's hands and what you using for on your skin. They say I'm using Dove soap or I'm using Neutrogena. Well, Neutrogena's not bad. Or I'm using like Dial soap. I was like, give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Dial soap like a deodorant?
Give me your hand. Don't use that.
Exactly.
That's what I do too. Don't use that.
Right.
Get yourself a cleanser. You wouldn't wash your clothing in the washing machine, right? And you wouldn't put no detergent in it, right? You would put a little something in it.
Yeah.
I do it for your face too. People think that just because we have melanin in our skin, and that melanin is nice because it fights that sun off.
Yes.
It fights it off.
Yes.
Okay, so that means that is fighting off signs of aging.
Okay.
But you still got to do something.
Right.
To progress that, to keep that going. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to go too far.
Well, listen.
I don't want to get to.
I'm glad you said that because this is a Black History moment. So you letting us know that just because we have melanin in our skin, and that the myth is black don't crack, but if you don't take care of your skin, there'll be some cracking.
It's gonna be some cracking.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm glad you shared that with us.
I'm glad you have.
Yes. So, next question is, what is the most important lesson you've learned over your career?
Ooh.
The most important lesson.
Can I be honest then?
Go for it. I love honesty.
What I've learned that is you gotta treat people right.
Say it again, please.
You gotta treat people right. And this is what I had to learn this.
Right.
Because some of the people that I didn't treat right, they turned around and treated me right.
Right.
And I had to fall on my knees and say, thank you, God. And say, forgive me, please. Because I wasn't nice. I wasn't nice to them.
Wow.
And they turned around, they was nice to me, and they ain't have to be.
Wow.
They could have said, you don't get your raggedy, big nose, you don't get out of here.
We get to talk about our
I'm just saying.
That's us. That's our signature. Us black folk.
Yeah, it is. It's a big one. I got a big one.
I don't think it's that big, but okay.
It's there. It's there. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? Well, they were well within their rights to say, you know what, you was nasty to me.
Right.
And I'm not going to even I'm not even going to consider helping you. But let me tell you how the Lord works, if I can. Okay, I'm listening. Each person that I have wronged or talked nastily to, they were right there to help me.
Wow.
So you gotta treat everybody right.
Gotta treat everybody right.
You gotta treat them right.
And that's key, not just in business, in life in general. Period.com.
Treat them right.
Wow.
That's what I learned.
That was a good tip. Treat them right.
Treat 'em
Okay.
right. Mm-hmm.
And what one piece of advice would you give someone starting out in business?
Ooh. Have a plan.
Oh my God.
I don't care if you got to write it down 8,000 times in 8,000 notebooks. Have a plan.
Well, the Bible tells it. Write the vision and
Make it what?
plain.
Get you a notebook, pal.
Yes.
Get you a pen and start writing these things down.
Absolutely.
Write them down like that. Write them down just like that there.
Can you tell them again? Write
Write
it
it
down.
down.
Write the vision.
Write down like that there. And then you make little short-term goals.
Yes.
And make long-term.
Yes.
And make some action steps.
Absolutely.
And go ahead and knock them out and execute.
Oh my God. That was worth it. If nothing else, that was worth it. Letting people know that you need to have a plan. Just don't go willy-nilly, but have a plan in place.
You gotta have a plan in place. With
It's
business, you
Yeah.
gotta have a plan in place because it's liable to change at any time.
It's the truth, though. It really is. It's the truth. It's the truth. Okay, and who has been your most important professional mentor?
My professional mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Deb, it's so many. It's so many. My professional. How far can I go back?
You can go as far as you like. Somebody left an impression, you know what I mean, in your life?
I gotta go with my professional. I'm gonna have to go with Dashley.
Okay.
Because had I not been at the schoolhouse for makeup,
Okay.
and had she not mentioned skincare being your primer, I wouldn't have went back to Providence Baptist Church when they had that lady, my cousin, come in and tell us about how to keep your skin clean while I was
Right.
on the edge of my seat like this.
Wow.
And I wouldn't have went back to my grandmother's Noxzema.
Wow.
vaccine. And I wouldn't have went back to me trying to put on makeup without my glasses and came out looking like Emmett Kelly the Clown.
You tried to put your makeup on with no glasses.
Well, I need that one. I told my little boyfriend at the time, I said, you want to see something pretty? He said, yeah. I went in that bathroom and took them glasses off and came back out. He said, well, where you going? The Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey and them? I said,
Not the circus.
shut up.
Not the circus.
Yes, he did. Let me tell you something. She can't see.
Wow. Wow. Without your glasses.
Without these glasses, you might as well just count me done.
Wow.
So, that is what I always loved makeup, but I could not put it on because
Right.
I couldn't see.
Right.
So I was able to go to the schoolhouse and put it on other people. So I do like makeup.
But you know, I always wondered that there are people that have problems with seeing, because my glasses are for reading.
Mm-hmm.
So I always wondered how that would work if someone couldn't see, because you got to know how. It's like drawing. You got to know how to do every little
It's hard.
thing, and if you can't see it, what do you do?
You come out ready for the circus. Dad, that's what happened when you can't see to put your makeup on. You come out ready for the circus.
Wow.
It did not work out. But we laughed about it. But that was what it happened. That's the true
Girl,
story. That's
you know
a true
what?
story.
You are always going to keep a smile on this face,
Well,
because you always going to be you, and that's what I love about you.
it's likewise. You bring it out with that sometimes.
Oh,
you
it's
be,
me.
you be playing sometimes too. You be like, "What you say? Say it again." You be playing. You be playing too, Dad.
Listen, if it's funny, it's funny.
But that you do though. You be cracking up. You be like falling over on the chair sometimes.
Yes, I
I'm like,
do.
So then you get me cranked up.
Oh, well, each one reach one.
Well,
There it is.
come on, somebody.
So I know you talked about how you became an esthetician and all of that, but as a little girl, you said you always loved makeup, but you couldn't exactly say, like, my kid knew she wanted to be an attorney from her being a little girl. You know what I mean? You just knew that you loved makeup, but you didn't have a actual profession to put towards it.
No.
So
I didn't.
this is why I always say that when we have children and we see that we see their gifts, or we see their talents, or we see something that they are interested in and they seem like they're good at it, as a parent, I believe that we should hone in on that craft.
You're right.
You know what I mean? And so as a little girl, you know, as a younger girl, you said to yourself, oh, I love makeup, but you didn't really have a name to put to it. Only to find out as you mature in life, oh, which her name was Dash?
Dash.
Dash put a dash in them to like
Dash put a dash in.
esthetician, bro.
She did.
And that's
She
amazing.
really did.
I love it when God put people in our path and a part of our journey to help us along our journey and to help us see the gifts
Ain't that something?
or the talents that lie in us that we don't even know about.
Don't he got them steps ordered?
The steps of a good man, the steps of a good woman are ordered by the Lord.
He got them lined up.
He got them lined up.
He had them lined up for me. I had no idea.
Wow.
I was just wanting to put on eyeshadow. I want to do a smoky eye.
See?
That's all I want to do.
See? But the smoky eye, you had to start with the basics first, right?
Yeah.
And here we are.
Fab Lab LLC.
Fab Lab LLC. Not no backyard running it, you know what I mean, without having all the credentials.
Sure. Licensed and insured.
Licensed and insured. That's a part of the plan, though, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, ma'am.
Registered name LLC, part of the plan, right?
I wrote it down 8,000 times.
Right, putting everything in order, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the key,
That's
right
the
there.
key.
That's the part I'm talking about, right there.
Let me sip my water, Dad. Let me sip my water at the conversation.
Sip your water
Sip
at
my
the
water,
conversation.
If I can, if I may.
You may.
Can I?
Yes, you
I
can.
appreciate that. I love you, Dad.
I love you too.
Word up.
So, what would your mother say if she was to describe what you do?
My mother believes that I play around too much. She said, that's why I don't want to go up there and get no facial, because all Nyree do is play. I said, Mom, I'm going to be serious. My mother know I'm going to go get her, though.
Exactly.
She know that if I put my mind on something, I'm going to do it to the 100th power.
There it is.
I don't care what it might be.
There it is.
I'm going to do it to the fullest.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
She would say she's a go-getter.
That she is.
Okay? She would say she's no nonsense. She don't fool around.
There it is. Especially when you set your mind to something.
You can't come with the flim flam and the okey doke.
But you're going to always have a little joke or two in there.
Oh, but I'm going to have a joke.
But you're going to have a joke.
But that's me, though.
But that's part of you.
Always,
that comes with
me.
it.
That comes with everything.
Yes.
That comes with everything. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm going to put... I've been at people's... And it's a blessing. The people said, can you come and speak at such and such a funeral to lighten up the load?
Really?
Yeah.
That's a gift, you know.
Yeah, that's a gift. You know what I told him? Put me on the program.
Wait, y'all. I'm sorry I don't have a microphone for her tonight, but the girl loves a microphone.
I got one in my pocketbook.
Oh. She travels with a microphone.
I have it in my purse. It's in my purse.
I should have told you to pull it
It's
out.
in my purse. It's in my purse. It's over there.
I should have told you to bring the mic.
Just so you know, she's not far.
I understand she's not far.
Now, I don't know if you want to take a quick minute. I can grab her.
I love the fact that you don't leave home without her.
She's in my purse. Ready.
That I didn't know she carried. I knew she had a mic, but I didn't know that the girl carries the mic.
She's here. Right over there.
Well, you know what? You ain't playing when it comes to your microphone.
You know I don't. You know
See?
I don't play with that. You know I don't play with the microphone. You know I don't play with the
I
microphone.
know you know.
You know
This
I
goes
don't.
way back. I know about this. This goes way, way, way back. It didn't start yesterday. It didn't start when you started Fab Lab.
It did not.
This goes way back. They just don't know.
They just don't know. But like you said, Dad, to be able to, when people, sad and upset, to number one, to capture their attention. Because when I looked out on the crowd, I seen everybody had their eyes on me. They was looking and they was listening attentively.
Right.
And when I told the story, I'm a good storyteller. When I told the story, that people started laughing, and after the funeral and things were over, they said, hey, you really, really lifted me up.
Wow.
You can't beat that.
No, that's a gift. That has to be a part of. You have to be gifted to do something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And everybody can't do it.
No, they can't.
You know?
They can't. I've done funerals. I've done parties, and big events and small events.
Right.
It don't matter. I could have my microphone in my room with me, and I pull it out. Just pull it out. So I feel like talking to the people today.
I wish I had told you to bring the microphone, and
right.
you know what I mean.
You know
the microphone, you guys, because she goes live on Instagram. The microphone might be about this big, but it's a microphone, people.
It's real.
It's a real microphone.
It's super real.
I love it. Every time I open up Instagram, if I'm not on your live and I see it afterwards, I just start smiling. I say, "There my girl go with that microphone."
There I go. And the people, the people so gracious, and the people so kind, and the people so supportive. They look forward to the Wednesdays.
Okay.
About 25 minutes that we spend together. We have a little cocktail, a mocktail,
Yes.
whatever you want to have to sip on.
Exactly.
You can have whatever you want, but we're going to do a toast because we made it yet
a little toast like that.
Another week.
Man, yes.
We talk.
The conversation.
We talk on my live, but it's a gift, and I'm thankful for it.
The Bible talks about, laughter is like medicine. And so when you can put a smile on someone's face or to make them laugh, especially if it's like, because, I know you do your lives there. What time is it on Wednesdays?
7:35 after Jeopardy.
Right, after Jeopardy. Yes, I did remember that part. But you don't know what kind of day that person has had that's watching your live. And if you can, because I was on your live this week and I saw all the smiley faces going up in the feed. And so you don't know what you do for people in those 25 minutes. You're giving them tips. You're making them smile. You're making them laugh. You're also promoting other Black businesses. Come on, somebody.
Come on.
Promoting other Black people, because it's not just about you.
It's
And that's one of the things that I love about you. And that is one of the reasons why I started these Black History Moments. I took a page out of your book. With us. No. The truth has been spoken for us to promote each other. I've always been a cheerleader. When I was younger, I was too shy to be a cheerleader. Now, I ain't going to tell you I didn't have the figure to be a cheerleader, because I did.
Oh, wow.
But I was too shy to be a cheerleader. But as an adult, I've always been a motivator and an encourager and cheering someone and saying, you can do it. Right. You can do it, and you can do it. And so that's how this Black History Moment came about, because I thought about you and you shouting out my business on your live, and you didn't have to do that.
Why didn't I? I did. I had to.
Well, that's because you're who you are.
I had to follow what was put into my spirit. I had to follow that. And
I appreciated that. I really did. And you were talking about promoting my business, and I started this business, Be Bold Entertainment. You were my first client.
Who? What?
Alpha, right here, my first client.
Oh,
out the gate. And we had a blast.
Deb.
We had so much fun. I still look at the videos and laugh. We had so much fun.
That means a lot, Deb.
Yeah.
People, in between things you remember, but what you remember most is the first, and you remember the last.
Absolutely.
Everybody in between kind of gets a little blurry,
a
little jaded.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know about that first, and you know about that last.
Absolutely.
Am I right?
You're right about it.
All right.
You're right about it.
Oh, Deb. You trying to get me, Deb.
I'm not trying to get you.
I'm coming to fight now.
Listen, I'm not trying to get you. I'm just
back.
giving you your, as they say, giving you your flowers.
Oh my God, I received them.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes we forget to do that. And we forget how important that is to encourage someone to keep doing what you do.
Ooh.
And how you do it.
Ooh, stuff. But
you know what I mean?
Somebody that can encourage you and keep you going.
Absolutely.
But you won. You the winner.
Absolute. A winner. I tell myself I'm a winner.
All the time. And hold up now. Let's not wait a minute.
Wait
a minute. You mean to tell me you out here belting out tunes from the hills? That voice you got. You talking about you was shy.
Oh yeah, I was.
Okay.
I really was. No, you gotta talk to the people that I grew up with. like Crystal and
Okay.
Debbie.
Okay.
The people that I grew up with that knew that I was a real shy kid.
Even with singing, you were still shy?
I was shy. I remember my first solo, and I had a lead. I was in the choir. I had a lead, and I was young, and I gave it my best shot, man. But when I say legs like rubber, shaking. I used to sing soprano. Now I'm a little bit older, mature woman, and had a few kids, and so now I'm alto. And every once in a while, I can touch a soprano note, but I'm basically alto now. But from that small beginning, and after I did that first solo, I remember the song and everything.
See that first,
and it was "You Must Come In at the Door." From that solo to this day, has taught me so much. I've come a long way. I've come a long way for when we had to do our little Christmas speeches, Easter speeches, all that kind of stuff, being nervous and standing in front of people. And we talked about doing a plan. Somebody told me about some class that you could take for public speaking. And I took the class. And they gave me key pointers how you stand in front of people and be able to speak, be able to sing. It changed my life. But somebody said to me, "Why are you taking that class?" Because I want to know how to stand in front of people and talk to people without being nervous. You get a little nervous.
You do.
You get a little nervous, and I think that should stay with you. But you know how to be confident.
Right.
When someone teaches you what it is that you're supposed to do. So yeah, I come a long way, baby.
You mastered that.
Yeah.
Because I would have never known. I would have never even thought about you being a shy
shy
young lady.
Shy little girl. Didn't hardly say jack to nobody, and this mouth can go.
Oh, baby. Well,
I had something to say.
Well, I'm going, wow, Deb, that's amazing.
Absolutely.
Look at that growth.
From
that first selection. When you rendered.
When I rendered my first selection, somebody saw something in me that I didn't see in me.
Wow. And look. Deb, when you came to my grand opening, remember?
Yes.
And you sung. I think the whole building had to hear you. You didn't have no microphone either.
No, because girl got a big mouth.
Man, you got a voice on you. That's a gift as well.
Absolutely.
So just so you know, if ain't nobody told you, here you go, girl.
I appreciate
that. Okay?
I appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a mean old world we live in.
Oh, it's nasty. It's nasty.
That's why I say it's important for us to give our flowers while we can. And not when somebody's stretched out.
Oh,
they can't hear it. You know what I mean? So it's key to do it now when you can. When that person can feel it and appreciate.
And I do.
You know what I mean?
I do.
And the feeling is mutual.
And I do. Don't you start that.
I'm not, because I'm making
start.
I'm trying not, because then I'm be like, pass me a tissue.
No, let's try to regroup. Look, let's try to regroup.
Yeah, do one of those, Thank God for the glasses. Oh God. So if you had to go back to your 18-year-old self, what advice would you give that 18-year-old Nyree?
18-year-old Nyree. I will tell Nyree at 18 years old to go for the gusto.
See there? Go for it.
Go for the gusto.
I like that.
I would say don't do no walking, don't do no crawling, run.
Whoa.
Go for the gusto.
Wow, you that kind of chick.
Go for the gusto.
Go for the gusto.
Go for the gusto.
I like that.
Don't play with nothing. Go for the gusto.
I really like that. Okay, and one more question. No, I got a couple more.
Okay.
What's your biggest failure and what did you learn from that experience?
Ooh, my biggest failure? When I went downtown, I got married.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went downtown, I got married. And shortly thereafter, I got divorced.
Okay.
Right? And what I learned from that was, let me clear my throat.
Well, let me clear my throat.
She's not getting sad.
Let's be clear, she's not sad.
Okay? What I learned from that, I had to go through a period of silence.
Silence is good, though. Sometimes.
A period of silence.
Right.
And I had to think some things through
Mm-hmm.
and understand some things.
Right.
And what I came to know was, hey, Nyree, you've seen these things all along. You've seen them red flags.
And it was
You've seen
flapping in your
You've
face,
seen
right?
them red flags.
Mm-hmm.
You had your daggone blinders on. So you take some responsibility too.
Wow.
And you know what I said? I will. And I do. And I
Wow.
did.
Wow.
And it was only through that was I able to go ahead and be where I am today. Because I very well could have been coping a different way.
Exactly.
I could have been.
Absolutely.
I
Sure,
could
you're
have said,
right.
give me
Yeah.
a vial of something.
Yeah.
I could have said that.
Right.
When knocking on the door. Hey, little fella, you got $20? I want a $20 little piece of something. I want to do something.
See?
I could have did that.
Right.
I could have said, go and get me a bottle of Hennessy and I'm going to drink the whole thing.
Right.
Day in and day out.
Right.
But I did not. I
See?
had to deal with me.
That's
And
key,
I did
though.
that. And I did that.
Wow.
So that's what I learned.
You
When
heard
you
that?
see some things, you got to go ahead and acknowledge them and say, this is what I see and this is what I'm not putting up with. Instead of pretending that you don't.
Exactly.
That's what I did.
That's one of the things I learned from one of my pastors. He said the key to being set free and being delivered is the first to acknowledge that there is a problem.
Ooh.
And if the problem is you, or if there's an issue and it's you, that's your first thing, like acknowledging that there is an issue. You know? But the thing is that you saw that and went within yourself to check yourself.
I had to.
You made me think about my own self when I got divorced and didn't want to do it, but had to do it for my life's sake.
Sure.
And I remember got in the elevator, and when those doors closed, I laid my head back. I was in there by myself. I laid my head back on the wall, and I said, God, if this is not your will, this is what I have to do. But if it's not your will, I'm going to use this time to get in my dress-up closet and work on me.
Let me work on me.
Work
Let
on
me get
me.
me together.
Yeah, because I was a broken mess.
My goodness.
A broken mess. So when you say that's what you saw what you needed to do and have some silence and to check yourself.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the first step to being healed.
I had to.
That's the first step to being delivered. And that's not to say you won't have tears and you won't have lonely days and you won't have this and you won't have that. But it's the first step to being healed.
And I wanted to be healed.
Absolutely.
I did not.
Brokenhearted is no joke.
I didn't want to be sad. I wanted to be healed, so I had to do the work.
Absolutely.
I had to, but it was tough. It was not an easy road.
Okay.
But here I am on today.
Hey!
Come on, yeah. Here I am on today. Oh, I drink my water
Yes,
to
I
that.
drink my water to that.
Drink my water to that. What?
Here I am today, she
Here
says.
I am today with my lipstick on. Got my lipstick on.
There it is.
Is it all right?
Yes, it's all right. It's all right.
And I got my little bun up here.
Yes,
my little
yes.
hair, so I got my scrubs on and
Yeah,
stuff like
that's
that.
all right. You came from the lab.
And you know what, Dad? I'm feeling good because when I thought that I couldn't make it,
Right.
I felt like I wasn't gonna make it, Dad.
Right.
I really did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I'm gonna manage. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. I just don't know.
Because you feel that way.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But God.
Oh, but he stepped in. Oh, but he stepped in and lifted me up.
He lifted me up.
He really did.
Yes.
He really did. Because I was at a low place.
Mm-hmm.
Not to the point where, like, I never considered hurting myself or
Right.
I never considered that. I was just at a place of, I can't even believe that this transpired.
Right.
That's where I was in a place of devastation.
Yeah.
And there was nothing that my mom could say. There was nothing that my sisters, my close friends, there was nothing nobody could say.
Right.
I had to deal with that on my own. I had to deal with that, and I did.
That's a lonely path, but I know about it.
But the strength.
The strength.
The strength that comes along with that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Is immeasurable.
Right. But it makes you, what they say, a strong woman.
Thanks be to God.
Thanks be to God is right.
That's all. Thanks be to God.
There it is. There it is. So,
yes,
if you had an opportunity to have a conversation with a historical person, who would that person be?
I could talk to a historical person. I would want to talk to I would, I would want to talk to. I would want to talk to Richard Pryor.
Really?
Yeah, I would want to talk to him. You know why? Because Richard he had been through some things.
Mm-hmm.
He had been through some things, and although they came up and they kind of went away.
Right.
He was back and forth, but he was still maneuvering through life.
Right.
And I would just want to talk to him just to find out, like, because he kind of made it comical.
Right.
His pain, he turned it into comedy.
Right.
He was on stage talking about how he was set on fire and all kind of stuff. And
right.
people were like, well, you was what?
Right.
And he found humor in that.
He found humor in his pain. Wow.
So that's why I want to have a conversation with Richard Pryor.
Wow. I would have never thought that.
Who
but
would
okay.
Who did you think?
I don't know who. I don't know. I just wouldn't have thought that you would have said Richard Pryor.
I gotta think. I like Richard Pryor.
Okay. He was funny.
I liked him. And when I found out, like, as a kid, you don't really never know people's personal story growing up. Like, right now, we can go on Instagram and find out anything about anybody.
It's different now, yeah.
So, when I knew him as a comedian, and saw him on TV shows and stuff like that, and when I found out that he had issues with substance abuse, I'm like, whoa, how the hell? Well,
that's okay. Go ahead.
How was he able to, like, be on TV,
right,
and, like, be
using,
like, how was he able to? Like, wow. So that's why I felt like, wow, he was really something. Like, he had a lot to deal with.
Right.
Because here I am, I'm a star, but in my personal life,
it's okay.
I'm not a star.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he had to juggle a lot.
Right.
Hey. I want to talk to him.
All right, Richard. That's one for Richard. Wow. Yeah. Wow. All right. So you want to tell the people where they can find you online, your address to your business, any specials you're having, and of course your new product that you have.
Yeah, you know that you.
The people want to know.
The people want to know. Let me tell the people what they want.
Okay.
Hey, you guys. Hey, y'all.
Say hey to Nyree.
How y'all feeling? So, you can find me. I'm a traveling esthetician, meaning I like to go from place to place. I like to go from place to place.
She makes house calls.
I make house calls, and I love spa parties.
Yes.
Right now
we had a fabulous one.
Oh yes. Did we have a good time in there?
We had a real good time back in July.
We cut a bad.
We did. We were singing and everything, dancing while you were doing the facials and everything.
We cut a bad.
Yes, we did.
It's supposed to be relaxing. We
cut up. We had a girls' day.
We had a good time. You can find me at Phoenix Salon Suites in Woodbridge. I'm there 3 Saturdays out the month. I gotta rest.
Okay.
I gotta take one to rest. I'm there on Saturdays, and I just now started doing. I want to do it every other Thursday. Like a 10 to 2.
Oh, okay.
Starting this Thursday. And my website to book is www.vigaro, that's VAGARO.com / Fab Lab LLC.
Oh, okay.
That's where you can go to the book.
Okay.
My website, which is like a landing page, you land.
Say
land. It is www.fablabnj.com.
Okay.
All right. If you feel like you want to talk to me, you can talk to me. You can call me 732.
Well, there it is.
290-5087.
Okay.
Get with me on Instagram. I'm trying to maneuver TikTok. I'm working on it, and I'm trying to get Facebook together, business part. But right now, I'm on Instagram.
You're on Instagram as Fab Lab, right?
Let me see. It's fablab.llc on Instagram.
Okay.
And I go live on Wednesdays.
Yes,
I love it. Go live on Wednesdays at 7:35 after Jeopardy, if you're allowed to say that. But I love that. I love that show, and I watch it, and I'm not making no moves until after that. And we talk about a lot of different little things in regards to skincare. I don't talk about politics or nothing like that, but we just interact with one another, and it's a good time.
Yeah.
I can throw a little skin tip in there. Talk about my specials I have for this month. I'm doing A $75 fab facial.
Yes.
And I'm gonna run that till the end of the month.
Okay.
And then I got something special coming up for March.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean,
We're gonna march on in there.
we're gonna march on in. And then I got my new product dropping next week.
She got a new
product. Yeah. And I didn't start from the beginning of the skincare process, which is your cleansing. I started it from the end.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is your face oil, which is like one of the last steps of your facial.
Okay.
So the face oil, which is called Fab's Face Oil. When I tell you she's got some properties in there that's gonna go ahead and take care of them wrinkles. Ooh. That's gonna take care of that dehydration. That's gonna take care of that dry skin.
Okay, Miss Esthetician.
Well, I'm telling you what I put in there.
Okay.
I concocted it up.
Okay.
All right. And you can use it alone, or you can mix it in with your moisturizer.
Especially in this winter.
Oh, we need a little extra boost.
Exactly.
We need a boost.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be dropping next week. She's going to be $15.
All right.
Shipping and handling included.
Oh, that's unheard of.
And I probably throw a little free gift in the box.
Well, that sounds like you, though. You do that kind of stuff.
I love a little something to walk away with. You ain't got no gift for me? Yeah, I got a gift for you. Here, go
there
right
it
here.
is.
I don't care what it
I
is.
love it.
Yeah.
Always giving. That's what I love about her. She's always giving.
If I ain't got a bag to give out or something with a little tree, I don't care if it's a mint.
Listen, that's how you keep that flow going. All that giving.
Just for you, baby.
Exactly.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
I appreciate everybody. I appreciate every single person that has come in for a facial,
mm-hmm.
that has liked the post, that has shared the post, that has sold into my business, that has encouraged me.
Yes.
That has referred me.
Yes.
When I tell you I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I appreciate the people that lay in the bed and start snoring. That lets me know.
Listen,
you're comfortable.
You're comfortable and you're doing something right.
I mean, a deep snore.
How do you keep a straight face when you start snoring?
It'd be tough. And then, I have them sign paperwork that says, if I can video them or take pictures, they say yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
And if they start that snoring, I ease on over there, get that phone, and do a little snippet.
Because you're just that good. You put them to sleep. You relax them.
And when they come to, I say, hey, listen, you're done.
So like when I go get a massage.
Right. Take your time getting up. You were snoring. Me, I have the footage.
Yes.
I have the footage. So we laugh at that, but I really do. I just want to say publicly that I appreciate all the love in any fashion. If you've done anything, I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because without the people.
Absolutely.
Oh, where
would you be?
Where would
you need the people.
I need the people.
Absolutely. Well, you heard it first here at the Conversation 22. Fab Lab herself, Nyree Gutridge.
How you guys?
Thank you so much for coming and sharing your business.
Thank you.
And having this Black History moment.
Come on, Dad.
I'm appreciative.
Come on, Dad.
I'm appreciative for the sisterhood. I'm appreciative for your business. Yeah. I appreciate you even supporting me in my business. How about that?
I'm always going to do that. That's always going to happen.
I so
hands
appreciate
down.
that.
That's always going to happen.
Hands down. That's what we do.
That's always going to happen. All the time.
I love it.
Anybody having a party you need a 360? I got somebody
I'm your
for
girl.
you. I got somebody for you.
There it is.
Straight like that.
I appreciate that. All right. Until next time.
Love y'all.
Peace.